All right, let's see if this works a little bit better. Sorry I had to dip out there, guys. Didn't quite get to respond to that before my stream kind of crapped out. Daryl, if you stop by. We've restocked on the Buffalo Trace. Yeah, we recovered. The restaurant recovered. We got some more Buffalo Trace in. All good. Yeah, a little bit. Having a good time. Having a good time. Got some popcorn out of the deal. Little bonus. Aljaz said that he was a little frustrated. He was hoping to get some click chip training, but 10 or 15 minutes in, he resigned himself to it, and he had a great time too. All right, this is an awful layup I've been playing around with. Usually looking for some kind of outwind and kind of playing as close to the side of the hill as possible so you don't end up in the grass or behind a grass, which isn't necessarily ruination on your shot. But yeah, with a little bit of outwind, you tend to trickle down there. Damn, that 7-iron's got so much juice. Too much juice. Cosmos, everything's got too much juice. I was doing okay despite missing hole one. Well, it looks like I'm still in pretty good shape. Just dropped a third. You've seen the videos. Been there in person. Yeah, so Daryl, I'm only 60% trader now, so I'm playing Cosmos on Corn Course, Acoma, and Gunnison. So if you were looking for some strategies there, we'll be doing them. We'll be doing all those strategies tonight. Well, for the next hour and a half or so. I don't really have too much stamina when it comes to this streaming stuff. Honestly, I don't even know how to put this on Facebook. Last time I did, first time I did, I had like the pending post that I couldn't put up, and then Then it just posted a link to like my channel and said the live doesn't exist. I don't even know. See how that looks. Showing the thumbnail from the stream. All right, so there is a ramp on this hole. Not entirely sure how to hit it. It's kind of like right there, I guess. That little, maybe that little hump in the middle. That little, almost a hump. Medium 8.5. I'm gonna go pretty flat on this one. I wanted to go flatter. Oh, if that's the spot. No, it just barely kicked over. Find it eventually. I know it's there, and that's half the battle. I've seen some pretty massive drives on this hole. Longer than you would imagine. I think I maybe hit. I'm not sure. I got one reference video. Somebody sent me a YouTube that I can try to emulate, but you know those can be pretty inaccurate. Okay. I can make chips. I can make 1 out of 5. That ain't bad. Right, every time I jump in here, I see somebody go 1, 2, 3. See if anybody got it. Maybe up top there might be a 600. I think it's like hole 7 tends to make or break my round. If I can get my eagle there, I tend to hold it together. If not, then the rest of the round melts down. I think it's like so important mentally to be like clean or 1 off at most after the turn to be able to keep it together. Oh, $54. I actually knocked this one down at 99. This was my last hole-in-win hole. First time I've seen it pop up since my 48-hour lockout was over. You know, if they didn't have like a cooldown period on those the hole-in-wins, there's some par 3s I would just wear the crap out of. Heath Bennett knows what I'm talking about. think by the end of the last course year, I was about 50% on the tropical course hole 2, that short par 3, skipping the zero iron plus over the water, or the driver 7, depending. This is funky. This is funker. Oh, I'm on a commercial, Tony. You don't. I don't think that option exists on Home Edition. Hit the wall. Do something. That's terrible. There it is. The restaurant. It's gonna be an absolute meltdown. Can never recover from moments like that. Weird club there. The 135 7-iron. I just got tired of Jim Z abusing the 125-yard 8-iron, just always leaving it short and in between distances. So I decided to try something else. A little awkward in that range. You know, I don't get to hit fulls as much as I'd like because it whips so hard. But I get to thumb more often, and probably more likely to do that than hit fulls. 60%, 60%, 70%. I don't know. Thumbs over fulls. I don't know. See if I can mess up every challenging hole on the course. Miss all the gaps. Had a helper wind. 8 straight games on 18. Haven't even had to work on the layup there. Oh, Parhan, buckles on Alaska for the win. Didn't you know, brother? Apparently the mud plays like fairway. Wet grass still plays like wet grass. Oh Lord. So interestingly, I know of a prominent main bracket making Golden Tee player that is trying the buckles on Alaska. I just saw some of the experimentation though. I didn't really get the full read on that. Pretty interesting. I play him with Stouts, so you don't need a long ball. So maybe all you need is a little bit of help out of the garbage. Come for the buckles, stay for the chuckles. I can't do it. I just feel like I'd be wasting my time trying to play the buckles. I'm so used to like just a select few styles of play. I can't thumb this. My thumbs just are not that accurate. And just baby palm it. Baby palm. Man, it's been a week. Ability wise, I'd say pretty good. Felt really comfortable since switching back to these Cosmos on a few courses. Work sucks. You already know that. That's what the damn golden tee is for, right? Take that every time. Probably been hitting the sauce a little too hard. What about you, Par? Sorry, Farquad, Parquan. If I'd known they could make it to the green out of the mud on Lexington 4, I think Daryl Rayner would have been playing them years ago. He got like double bogey on that when the courses first came out, and I think it scarred him for the rest of the year. It's tough to watch. Man, you know, I work at a web-based company, and we didn't get it that bad. I'm in like application support, so like error resolution, and like I didn't have to deal with any of it. I'm sure the CSRs were getting some calls, but mostly we were good. We got hit pretty hard, like from 3 a.m. to about 8 a.m., and then we were back on track. Uh-oh, they're cutting me out. Cut me out. I'm in fifth. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can make any magic happen here. This is the Stouts look. Like Stouts gets a chip out of this all day. Such a narrow line. Can I capitalize? Old school chip. Old school chip. Shush. Shush. No. I got zero wind out of that. Son of a bitch. Such a tough shot off the tee, too. I would have. This is a $4 missed chip. $4. Dang. How bad did the AWS outage hit you, dude? Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't see the did you correction there. I've never done a video on the trackball. If you're 8 months in and you want to learn like how the machine works and the mechanics of the game, like I would really recommend Skipper Ripper stream. He'll break all that shit down. And he understands putting in the game. If you struggle with that at all, he understands putting better than anybody on the planet. And he's always got trackball parts ready to show off. I tend to try to focus on gameplay and strategies and equipment options and things like that. Running the breeze here, arrows or stouts, whatever you like to call them. I remember a couple outages, 2 years ago. It was pretty tough at work, but I don't know if platform engineering has done a better job of not succumbing to those outages. I mean, we're all, you know, beholden to the great cloud gods, but like I said, just didn't hit that hard for us this time. Yeah, Tony Skipper, he's pretty easy to catch live. He's like twice a day, almost 2+ hours of stream usually. He'll probably be on about 7:30 tonight Eastern time. And I've watched his stream many times. He would love to take all your questions, show you all about the trackball, all about putting. Whenever I try to get into basics like that, I find myself super distracted and it makes it really difficult for me to play. So I don't try to over explain or get very technical. I'll discuss like the pros and cons of different layups or different ball choices. One of the things I've been watching on Machu is somebody told me that he thinks he saw an inordinate number of eagles on 8. So I've been trying to watch the leaderboard there to see if people are taking advantage of some situation there with the helper wind that I quit paying attention to after I quit playing the Comets. I'm think I'm joking, but like I'm one of the worst putters, for the level I play at. But yeah, Skipper has an unnatural understanding of the putting mechanics. I've learned a lot on putting from him. I don't even want to pretend like I understand putting because I know he would cook my ass. What is this? You telling people this garbage? That's not how it works. It's twice with a bite that was supposed to be released. Blech. So I don't think anybody's catching it here. I drove the screen with the Comets before they nerfed the big curve thing. Basically just kicked on that tier, the lower one, and trickled all the way down. Just basically exactly like the flyby, except I did it from like out here with that big curve. Try to get a 9-iron on this one. Parhan, my original player name was actually just the shortening of MRS, Mrs. Putz, which obviously was a pun. And I wanted to be more masculine. So I called myself Putz. You can't get much more masculine than that. I think I heard it's Yiddish for penis, so that's pretty manly right there. Ask anybody named Richard. Y'all thought I was going to hit that bush. It too. When am I going to learn these dirt distances? Thought that was plenty. Get on for a friendly chip or a putt at all on 8? Second tier, meaning one tier up from the green, I assume. Fall through to a little room that has a door looking to the hole. Oh, you're just being silly again. Wild and crazy guys. You fall into a little room that has a door looking to the hole. Well, I'm not gonna switch balls so I can examine that claim. All right, what would you say you do here? You gotta do something silly, huh? That's no good. Almost. There's one in the anti-stout column. A big one too. You talking about hole 1? Similar to that? An invisible building? I think I'm still just one stroke off the lead. Maybe we'll get a nasty look on 16 and I don't fuck it up. What are the odds of that happening? What if you face out a couple of times to where it hits the back of the green and then zooms up to the pin? Can you see it on that flyby? No ramp? I hit fairway first. What the hell? Did I put bite on it again or something? Been really messing up with the spin. Need to have my button examined. That did not sound right at all. Visually misses it. That's what I'm saying. If you click out a couple and do a flyby, sometimes it'll swoop back in and come at the green from behind it. Let me see if I can demonstrate. I could probably do it on this par 3. So, step 1, you want to be pretty much as clubbed up as possible, and then put it on a track where it normally wouldn't fly. It'll miss it and flip around and come back to it. You see what I'm saying? So you can actually get a look at stuff that you wouldn't be able to see from the tee, if that's your thing. Too safe? Way too safe. Oh my god. I'm gonna go for the chush. Oh, I see the sound effects are still working. I just had to do this to back up my claims to Tony that I'm a terrible putter. Don't mind me. Top 10? I hope it sticks. 25 top 10 machus. Boss. All right, one more boring Stouts course. And then we'll get back on those Cosmos you guys love these days. I love the Cosmos. I had a guy tell me that the courses were easier with Cosmos than with Stouts, which is I think probably true for a couple of them. I don't see it on Alaska yet. There's an outwind on 16. I'll jump from 10th to 1st. It's kind of crazy. Oh, darn it. My 36, that was actually a 3-better on Rattlesnake. Trying to get IT to put one of my shirts in the game, Farhan. That's the goal. Then I retire. There you go. There's this fairway play with Stouts for anybody wondering. Need a little bit of helper win. You go out as far in the fairway as you can without getting too close to that grass in the front. Just that easy. I mean, do they even have funky outfits like this in the game? And this is such a complex pattern, you know, and I charge by how complex the pattern is. This is a $250 shirt, and it's on the low end. Sorry, I'm kidding. I just really like Tim Robinson. That was one of his sketches. I got a shirt coming out that's $1,000 because the pattern is so complex. Funny dude. Where are the arrows when you need them? Played that a little tighter than I meant to. That was scary. That was scary. Right. Guess I could have taken a little off of that. 82 years. Got that Benjamin Buttons though, so you can't really tell every time. Go for ages. Go for days. Nah, but for real, Tony, I played my first game in the year of our Lord 200 and 0. I was just a little whippersnapper back then. Can I get some points? Great, googly moogly. Dropping like a stone on this leaderboard.
Pay that man his money.
That's a layup. That's a layup. Lay it up. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything you shouldn't do. Lay it up. I'll lay it up. I talked myself into it. Or out of it. Whichever way you want to think about it. Whatever. Whatever, man. That actually moved me up the leaderboard. How about them apples? Wee. Let's
Wow,
go!
straight nutted, bro.
Only counts for 2, though. I gained nothing. Just the ultra when you need it. Okay. Bingo, bango. Think I picked up one more spot there, right? Who dropped? Luna? Luna blew it. Oh, little Luna. Oh, let's do it. Oh, oh,
Pay that man his money.
Not enough. Need another 10,200 and 10,200 points. I don't like this at all. Like this not a little. Ten two. No.
You can put it on the board.
If I get an eagle chip, 25 yards, then what? Then what? This is nasty. What would you say you do here? This is, you got to get creative here with Stouts. This is definitely, I would say, with Cosmos, I'm just doing a little swervy because they think those things go for miles and miles. I have not been able with Stouts to get the regular T driver 7 to work. You got to really pop it to get it past those rocks, and then, you know, at that time it's going too hot. So throw that out the days. How'd we do? Damn it! These guys are too good. They're just too good. How are you supposed to beat those guys? Oh, you're supposed to chip in on one. Now I remember. Horn course. Backbone of the American economy. All right, that hole in windscreen sometimes triggers the hole in one sound effect, I think. Something happened. I don't know. My point seemed off there. Maybe I just wasn't keeping track good enough. Bristol. So I don't even get all crazy here. I usually do with the Cosmos just a low T driver 7, a little hill hop. You might not get the longest of drives, but you're going to get something that's very consistently like over 400, which is pretty good. I undercut that, pulled it back straight. I meant to put a baby cut on there. It's hard to get those little minuscule cuts sometimes. All right, no blood, nobody got it. That was definitely one of the longer, tougher hole 1 looks. Had a good shot at it. I'm not going to cry about it. Try something a little weird here, haven't done before. Haven't done it with a 3-wood before. With Stouts, I do that same shot with a driver 7 to get at that pin. Some of that just trickles down that hill. With Cosmos, you can also hit a high 6-wood up between the trees. In case you guys was wondering. Tasty. Another potential to make this hole a little bit easier with long balls. You don't have to snake it between the trees every time if you don't want to. Ooh, what a chip. All right, so this flop shot, if you guys are familiar with the sea wedge, which I assume you're not, usually when the sea wedge, the nunners, when they hit, they don't break that much. The flop shot will break a little bit more. So I think this is like, I think this is about dead straight. The wind's going to move it just enough for that little nudge back. I was wrong. Significantly off of straight. 7 really grabbed it. Well, we'll lock that away for next time. Like somebody got it, I didn't see who. Well, you gonna throw the chipper wedge in your bag? Let's go. Sea wedge, FTW. The chipper wedge flop is, in my opinion, the shot of the year. It is pretty awesome. For hitting like 35 to 50-yard chips, depending on which balls you're playing. Wow. Bobarg, what's going on? Oh. I haven't been able to tuck myself into hitting it much, but I'll see if I can't pull off a punch shot or two. Not my favorite, like just because I've been doing the click chipping and I think if you're really utilizing the punch shot, the chipper wedge, if you're really utilizing click chipping, the punch shot isn't as empowering as it is if you're not a click chipper. Oh yeah, yeah. If you hit it normal, if you don't have the punch or flop option, it's really hard to control it under 60. Like 55 to 60, you can kind of do it, but like under that, other than super close, which I love it for super close chips too. You've probably seen me clean up with it a couple of times already, but yeah, it was really hard to control in the outside of like close and at its distance. But yeah, with the flop, it's the shit. Do it. I'm gonna get that back. think I'm too far down the hill for that. Sand wedge flop, not the shot of the year. Sand wedge flop, kind of garbage. Should have been watching the leaderboard a little bit more closely. Oh, I'm a shot off. That's why I'm 2 strokes off the lead. All right. I was going to say it looked like they might have gotten 2 whole outs. Tony, I'll let you see this bag. I think this is my standard bag, like my all-purpose. 8.5 310 driver 7, 10.5 driver, 275 yard, 3 wood. I use the 255 5 wood because I've squeezed out the 4 wood. 6 wood, 8 wood, which I feel like is the nice balance between cut and distance between 7, 8, and 9. 175 yard 5 iron and the 150 yard 7 iron. I use the plus spin. These are like bonus distance club, but you'll see them if you look at them in the app. They have like a special note to them, like Golden Tee 23, 24 and up only, or something like that. So they're fairly new, but they tend to turn softer than the other irons and the hybrids. So I feel like they're a little bit easier to control. This dumbass club, because I got tired of that regular 8 iron. Then I got the 100 yard 9 iron. Sand wedge, there's no plus version of the 60 yard sand wedge, and the 70 yard I had a lot of difficulty controlling for click chips, and then chipper wedge. So 3 drivers and 2 wedges. I mean, it sounds crazy like when you're first starting building bags, but like there's plenty of room to do 3 drivers and 2 wedges if you feel that's what you want. It's what you want. It's what you get. This is the bag like I played basically all of last year. I think I ended up introducing a couple of specialty clubs when it came time for Worlds, but other than that, just played this. And I think I'm going to leave this. I have never left one of my lives up, but I think I'm going to leave this one up at the end. So if you need to reference that when you're building a bag to compare it against, it should still be there for you. I was not trying to be aggressive there. I was just trying to plop it up. Didn't want to try something crazy while I was a little distracted talking about club choices. Oh, it gets me so bothered. So hot and bothered. Love my clubs. See, like that's a situation where I got that plus spin, that plus distance 7 iron. My 8 iron just never felt like enough there, so I like having that club in that spot. It's just a little awkward because it turns really hard, so I lose fulls at the distance I would have played them with the 8 iron. Turn. Said I was going to get that stroke back. It's starting to look like I won't. There's always 18. A lot of people still struggling with 18. Particularly if you have to go right to left. People like to mess it up. Oh, could have hit a full there. Fuck 18. I'm not going to make it past 17. Just kidding. It was perfect. They had 6 irons. Full house all the way. Oh, so this is one that I think most players feel comfortable because they can play it left to right. So I'm not going to make up any strokes here. I'm screwed. 0 recovery, boys. See if this works here. I caught up with nobody. Look at those baby shotties. Oh, that's 33,000. The ones make it look smaller. 3rd place again. I'm getting destroyed out here, guys. 0 shotties. I got the goose egg. I got the goose egg. What am I even doing? It's terrible. Terrible. That's worse. Call that a dry shush. Don't even prep it. Don't even prep it. Starting off back-to-back fails on hole 1. Might hit that today. It was up to 118 last time it popped up for me. Something tricked me there. I'm not happy about it. Rage quit. I'm gonna go and DNF here, guys, just to save myself the mental anguish. Just kidding. I'm playing this shit out. Look, I got shotties. I'm already on the road to recovery. My fails are in remission. Feeling good. Maybe I'll try to double stream my vertical layout. See if it crashes OBS or not. I mean, it definitely will. That would be annoying for me and everybody else, so I won't do it. Kind of tempted though. You guys let me know. How would you feel if the stream just crashed right now? How bad would that bother you? On I'm fine. I am fine. The fuck was that? Told you I was fine. You guys don't listen to me. You don't listen to a word out of my mouth. If you're smart, you don't. You know what? It must have been the shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you. The day I need advice from a noob, the day they laid my bones to rest. Yeah. Okay, spam risk. Thought I might be getting called into work. Nobody would believe me. They'd be like, no, he was messing up on the easiest course since the inception of Golden Tee. Yeah, work called. Who's Fraba? Who's Fraba? I'm fine. I'm fine. Look, I'm in third. Everything's hunky dory. Don't clip me. Don't clip me, Parhan. Don't make me take this stream down. I'm trying to leave it up for Mr. Esposito. Oh no. Dropped another spot. The tilt sharks are swimming. Soon. I think I want to play with trying to get that to trickle down the hill a little bit more so I don't have so much elevation. Did I just jump up 2 spots? I must be playing live with some people. There's no way I gained 2 spots on that hole.
You can put it on the board.
Nope, they just messed up. People make that par 5 a little bit tougher on themselves than they need to. Just throw it up in their sand. That's all you gotta do is throw it up in the sand. That was a terrible idea. All right, I'm just gonna be invisible for a minute here so you guys don't see the tears in my eyes. All right, I'm better now. I'm better. Made a full recovery. Thank you, Jesus. Praise the Lord. Don't be fooled by this leaderboard, guys. There's only like 4 of us that are played up to this point. I will finish in 21st place, guaranteed. Unless I throw this one in the drink. Which I might, you know? Maybe that's what I need to cool off. Pretty good. Pretty good so far. No turbo from the fringe, right? Yep, no turbo. Confirmed. Just need to test that theory out is all. I should have quit when I thought about it the first time. Oh, hey, here's a spot if you're playing Cosmos, potentially. Now what? How am I supposed to do with this? Anyway, pretty good chance for a little double eagle, huh? Good chance. Good opportunity. Better than coming in with a 3-wood over the hill. Right. I gotta let this tilt go before I go into Gunnison, because you know how fast that can turn very ugly. Cannot play the Gunnison on tilt. What I could do is hit my anxiety pen. Breathe out the evil. Breathe out the anger. Breathe out the tilt. All right. I think this is actually too far back to get that ramp I was telling you guys about. You'll see some tee boxes, or I've seen them where the tee box is far enough up that pins at the back of the green, and it's only 470. This is front, middle, the green. So what would you say you do here? I'll just have some fun, hit a driver 7. Just a little driver 7. It's just going to park at the top of the hill, I think, but we'll see. Try a little bit more for the middle of the fairway. Sub ramp started and then it petered out. Should just hit the big high tee 8-5. No more than 2 eagles. Luna didn't get it. Rich W, World Championship qualifier, didn't get it. All right. I don't know if this 8-5 goes further here. I don't know why it would, since it doesn't go further in any other situation, but more hang time, maybe? About the same. It just kind of runs out of steam right when it gets up there. Seam, have you been on Google today? Shush. I might have misread it, but it looked like Google's logo was dedicated to you today. Take a look. Tell me that's not meant for you. Team Day on Google. All right, that miss on 2 is actually pretty bad. I'm going to have to check the leaderboard after this, see how far behind I am. You see the seams? All right, four people got me by a stroke. PAR, dog. I don't care what it's for. It made me think of you, bro. All right, here we go. Round maker or round breaker? Not sure you can play this medium T. If you look, you club down so the flyby is a little bit slower. It's a little bit more narrow towards the bottom. It makes the medium tees a little bit tougher to play. Make it a little extra oomph. A lot of extra oomph. Gee whiz. 128 carried 287. Okay. Okay. All right. I have a modicum of control over this club. 150 tends to run away from me. We're going to say one time.
Wow, straight nutted, bro.
Get them shotties, bro. Get them shotties. Oh, is that you, Seam? So that's awesome. Funny story about that. So I've used the same company. I've been making these shirts for a little over a year and a half. Used the same company the entire time. Yeah, for sure, Kool-Aid. Your order went in, and I went to check to see if it was processing. You know, I got to check in on it so I can upload the tracking details. And it said that had been placed on hold, which is not a good status. It's either awaiting fulfillment, being, damn it, there it is again, byte instead of release. Awaiting fulfillment, being fulfilled, or done. On hold, I check my emails, it says they suspected me of intellectual property infringement. So I steamed about that for a little while and how ridiculous that is. And then I was realized, oh, they got some AI trying to protect them or something. Sent them an email, and they took it off hold. It's awaiting fulfillment now. But yeah, I was steaming about that last night at the bar. I was like, oh my god, who would even claim this? But yeah, just automation. I didn't get like DMCA'd or anything, which is something they will do on a print site, same as YouTube. Yeah, Kool-Aid, I've thought about doing one of each course. The thing is, I got to do like one of each course with like different equipment. Not that that's a bad thing, I didn't know which equipment I wanted to play. I didn't know which equipment I could successfully play with. But I have a better feel for that now. So yeah, that would be a fun little series. The only thing I don't like about it is I might just clip them from these lives because, man, I tilt out way faster when I'm just trying to film myself, just record myself. I get tongue tied. I can't like respond to the chat, so like I just go blank for a while. I'll realize I haven't spoken in like 3 or 4 minutes, which doesn't make for very entertaining viewing. But yeah, I'll keep that in the bank. And yes, if you're subscribed, you'll find out if I release those. Oh, so it's you. It's all your fault. You did it to me and your bank. No, bank fraud detection. I wish we could blame AI. That shit's been so ratcheted up and tight over the years. They're not protecting you either. They're protecting themselves. All those inconveniences aren't doing a lot to protect you. In my opinion. Sure, they keep you a little safe. That's just my pessimistic view. I am mildly pessimistic at times. I'm sure you can probably tell I was out of town and got my card declined at one point. Yeah, I did a couple of long form videos to test the water. Tested the streaming waters a few times now, and I've been feeling a lot more comfortable lately. So I'll try to get some more what I consider useful content out there. Scared to cut that thing and it won't clear. Or scared to put more cut on it, rather. One time! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a little too perfect. Should have hit it harder. Should have hit it harder. I've got that. Damn it. How do I shut this down? Going pretty strong up until then. Awkward line for me. If I'd been a little bit more offset and could have hit it a little bit to the right, I would have been far more comfortable. All right, let's hammer it then. Flip the layups. No, I mean like clip like a full round. You mean like a 3-second compilation of clips or something? Is that what you're thinking of? Ah. Ah. Actually, OBS has tools where I can just clip 30 seconds. It's a thought. Tony, use the driver 7 like a driver 7. Don't use it like a driver, except on hole 1. It's got its spots, and it's not everywhere. But use that chipper wedge everywhere. That thing's false. This is where I wish I had squeezed a 4-wood into this bag. Ah, 4-wood, schmorwood. I say before I miss the putt. By a lot. By a lot. Oh yeah, for sure. Nice round, Luna. Good shooting, Tex. It's so straight, and you're using Stouts, so it plays like 0 wind, just cuts a beeline. It's such a fun chip. I don't really want to. Is there a reason you want me to play Cosmos on Machu? In case of 8? I don't see the point of them. If I see myself like losing strokes against the field, you know, I'll consider it again, but well, now you tell me. Now you tell me. We'll see how far up there I can get with the Stouts. I might just 2-shot to the layup so we can take a look at it. I don't really care much about winning and losing. It's all about having fun. Getting pretty late. Do you guys know if Skipper's going on at 7 or 7:30 tonight? Does anybody ever really know? Whoa. Okay. Do you guys think I was showing you a trick shot? Because I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Daddy like. That's right. Chisholm Woodson. Yep. He's a lovely player. Just an absolutely lovely guy. That was a perfect setup. Thank you for the 8 reminder. Yeah, I didn't let's see, 2 people with 12s. I didn't confirm it by rewatching the video, but I think I caught a Haas strategy down there in Florida. All right, you can't see it from this side. And by second tier, you mean level with the green, or you mean this next highest one that was kind of hiding the flag there? I don't see any invisible houses, dude. See an invisible house over there. It's coming in dead sideways. I can't get all the way around to the back of it. Damn, I couldn't even get that high. Woof. They don't see the invisible house, man. Where's the invisible house? Getting tired of your games, man. Chasing that little peek through the rocks there. You fall down in there or something? Still only 2-1 betters. That yellow bush, he said. The top tier yellow bush? I don't think that's a good layup, dude. That's where you like to go? That's where the spackles really, really shine? I didn't see any extra eagles, though. There was still just 2 guys got me by a stroke. Nobody else gained a stroke. Nobody gained a stroke there. Up at the top of the leaderboard, anyway. The only yellow bush I saw was on the very top of that step pyramid or whatever it is. You gotta YouTube it, bro. You gotta YouTube it. Can't see it. We'll have to make sure that's in your VOD review. Here's one layup. I always go down here. I don't mess with any of those little lily pads. Green is super accessible from the fairway there. Pin's very attackable. Just about everything gets over. No chance of ending up in some garbage train. Felt pretty good about that one. Man, I was about to try to see. Oh, okay, they're still up there. GVK, the one dog walking me here, got me by 2 strokes. Trying for a precision shot there. I'm gonna try to take a beat here, let George catch up potentially to see if he fared all right on 15-16. Did okay on 15, but he shouldn't have messed that up. Where's the wind? Just kidding. Stouts players asking where the wind's at. Oh, he's still on 15. He might really be struggling with 16 there. I guess we'll have to wait till the last 10 pops up on the next round. See if he knocked me down. He had 2 strokes to lose. 2 strokes to play with there. Notice the points. No way. Got it the wrong way. High T on 10. Is it the par 5? Maybe sometimes. Get there. Oh, why did I lay off so much?
Where he's got the nets, gotta have much nuts.
Tony, I need you to get it together. Whatever you're trying to say, just try to put it into one question. Do I go high T 10-5 on hole 4? I'm gonna miss this one. I guess I'll play for the fairway and hope I can make something work. I think I needed an offset here. I should have got closer to the grass. I could have got an offset and made the C3 playable. Well, guess I'll be chipping out of the old wet grass here. Potentially. I just don't think that carries enough. Fuck it. Yep, the old wet grass. C wedge FTW. IT 10-5 on 4. Nah, I ain't chipping like that. Nah, brah. Nah. What are you saying? It's a par 4. Hole 10 is a par 4. We'll have to see. I'm not sure what hole that is. Uh-oh. Cape Girardeau up in the lead. Oh, F me. I actually think I might be shut down here. Oh, Lord. I've never seen this before. Like, this will have to skip and hit the side of the hill to bounce up. I don't think it's got the distance. I don't think it gets there. Try to put roll on it. I should take some distance off is what I should do. Jesus. What a time to miss the 180. I think it was actually there. Yeah, that was actually there if I'd caught my clean 142. Dang. Wow. Oh, okay. Still on hole 3. I was about to say, oh, Skills Manila, Matt Milla. I think he's playing Stouts too, unless he's switched in South Carolina. He might be in a pickle as well. He's still sitting there, still trying to feel it out. Oh, he's in a multiplayer game. There's two Cape Girardeau. Is that where they make the chocolate? That's Girardelli. Mr. Bang Bang. I don't know who that is. I like that shot. I really liked it. Six after five, Mr. Bang Bang Pard. And I do not see. If I saw Skills Manila. What about hole 9? So next hole is hole 10. We'll have to look at the high 10-5 for hole 10. Think that goes long? Nah. Does not have the juice. Blake B. Yeah, still don't see Skills Manila. He must have really suffered there. Can be hard to recover from if I had a pretty good drop, but some of the other drops are awkward. High 10-5. I mean, I guess you could. I'm normally just playing my 9-5. I feel like the 9-5 is pretty critical. This has got to be the wrong hole. You said it's a par 4. This is a par 5. You must be. Maybe you're thinking of hole 12. I think you're thinking of 12, maybe.
Pay that man his money.
Matt Miller just DNF. We got hats for bats with a 10 after 6. That's he got there no problem. That's how they do in Pennsylvania, y'all. One time.
Wow, straight nutted, bro.
This is the hole you're talking about. Right. I've been trying to figure it out, as far as like which gaps you get. If you look at the gap, that's pretty much it's right behind that nearest tree. I think you got to be careful there. I think you go through pretty clean. I might try like a high 3-wood at that hole, even though it's a bit of a smaller gap. When I've been hitting the 8-5 there, I tend to overshoot it. I feel like maybe I should play high 10-5 over here. Now, if you look, let me see if I can line it up. Oh, to me, that looks like it's right in front of the pin. If you look at that one tree, it's actually branching out a little bit. I've had it hit the hill, hit that branch, and then kick like way to the left. So you want to be careful not to play too tight to that tree. Put a little beba cut on it, which cost me. I think I needed the 180 to get through there. That's gonna hurt. That was a So for that look with just a small helper wind like that, it wasn't going all the way out. I would typically expect to just stick the mud and have a thumb flop 7-iron or 5-iron straight to the cup. Yeah, I should not have baby cut that. I almost got to the mud. That cut ended up burning me.
Where he's got the nets, gotta have much nuts.
Flirting with it. Okay. Okay. A little flirtatious there. I think I'm gonna get one more in and then get off of here. If you guys don't want to see the corn course, let me know. That's the next one on the list. So probably go to that one unless anybody is dying to see a different course. I'll load up that TPC in a heartbeat for you. Just say TPC. Here's Skills Manila, 8 after 7. He had struggles. Any votes? Any votes? Corn course? Corn course? Coming up with the Cosmos. Corn course with the Cosmos. Once. Twice. Sold. Corn course with fuckles. Why would you even want buckles here? How would anybody? Why couldn't I just hit that shot on 5 of Alaska? That's all I needed. Little 142 action. Where's my cut? Man, I can't get that baby cut to the right working for me. On the cob. Strawberries on the cob. Oh no, the whole planet's on the cob. Quick, back. Never mind. Sorry. Yes, I'm an adult and I watch cartoons. Is this the one where you just kind of go straight over with the 6-wood? That takes the fun out of that. Kind of takes all the fun out of it. Nobody got hole 1. That's crazy. That's like 2 games in a row nobody got it. So I played this one a little bit more left so I can play a straight line instead of a cut. Something to keep in the banks. Keep that one in the banks if you're thinking ahead. Thinking ahead of getting through that gap with a right to left wind. Maybe play a little bit further left. Maybe it makes things easier. Don't worry, I'll have that one down by Dallas. Looks like I don't know. I play too much break. I play too much wind. I don't know what I was thinking. I like this when it's short. There's some other layup you should play when it's short. I don't want to catch myself sleeping on better layups, you know? Know what I'm saying? Oh my god, everything's on the cab. The car's on the cab. The cars are on the cab. The cabs are on the cab. I don't know what a Boston accent is. But I'll take a stab at a funny voice. Why not? The last one was the cabs are on the cob. What that was supposed to be. Oh, it needs to get up. Get up. Holy shit, they got up. To no avail. feel like it should be like a Tom Green. The corn is on the cob. The corn is on the cob. Nobody remembers that one. My bum is on. Oh man, I can't do it. I can't play and talk at the same time. I am the worst. You guys think this flop chipper gets up from here? I don't think it gets up. It got up.
Where he's got the nuts. Gotta have much nuts.
All right, moving along. Such a lively club, the old sand wedge. How is Chris Brewer in every contest I'm playing perpetually like 5 holes behind me? He must be double banging. I bet he's on 2 machines. Perpetually on hole 7 somehow. Uh-oh. Backspin's not going to help there. Drop me by the green. I got up there. Come on. I feel like that's what it's like to have a stalker. Hit a rock. Yeah, I'm done. All right, so I think I said I was going to do a punch shot for funsies. So this is, you're not click chipping. This is actually pretty baller. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I effed it up. That is super comfy for old school chipping. Thanks, Gobard. Let's smash that like button. Let's get this stream out there. I'm gonna 4 holes left. I'm gonna call it after this. I think my boy Skipper should be going live pretty soon. Friday. He doesn't bowl on Fridays, does he? There he is. He just popped up. Yep. Just went live. We're gonna have to give the skipper a raid. For people that don't that aren't as internet addicted as me. No buckles, no buckles. For folks that aren't as internet addicted to me, a raid is when a stream ends and all the viewers migrate over to somebody else's stream. It's not really a YouTube thing, like a Twitch thing, but get a big skipper raid going. Fight already. A little bit more oomph. Buckles only on Alaska. I only play the buckles on Alaska. A little too much heat on that. Not quite enough cut. Let's see if we can get something fun for 18. Probably just going to skip it off the water again. Actually, no, I'm not. Not with this. Yes, no, yes. Is this an 8 wood? No. All right, this is kind of an annoying look. Oh. You know, if you really want to bail out. Damn. Huh. So with similar looks, I have gone ahead and hit like the high 7 iron, and it gets over. I didn't quite get pin high. I ended up like right by those rocks, which was pretty cool. Bet that 9 wood gets over. I had a 9 wood. Just don't see that turning. Take my rough putt, I guess. Sorry, didn't feel like doing anything more fun there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys took something away with it. I am going to leave this one up. I'm going to leave it public. So if there's anything you want to revisit, reviewing the bags, different layups, laughing at my water balls,